Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video, or welcome if you are new. As you can tell by my surroundings, I'm at my parents' house in New Hampshire. I'm here just for a few days. I'm gonna go see a ballet with my mom. She got tickets like forever ago. I was able to make it. I decided to come and visit and come see the show. So the show's on Thursday and it's Tuesday. I just got in like an hour ago and I just ate some dinner and I leave on Friday. I just had some pasta and my family's pasta sauce recipe. So good. My flight was good. That didn't feel too long, but oh my god, the drive home felt like it took actual ages. Like it felt like the world's longest flight. I mean, drive. We're home now. I'm gonna settle in. I'm gonna wash my face. I've had pimple patches on all day, like during my flight. My skin's looking decently okay today though. Most of these are old. I've had quite a few breakdowns over the last week or so, just feeling like I don't want to do my job, which is pick up a camera and look at myself. When I look like this, it's just like I don't want to see myself. I don't want others to see me. Like I just want to run and hide. Like I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to look people in the eye in person. Like everyone I talk to, I'm like, oh my god, all they're looking at is my acne. Like it's just dropped my confidence down 100 tiers, and it's really frustrating. And like something I keep feeling, like something I can't help but feel, is like I'm 25. This is what I'm supposed to be like at my prime and like hot and my skin's clear, and I just feel like a low, and that's really unfortunate. Especially it's unfortunate because I feel like my mental health is higher than it has been like for as long as I can remember. And it's like I can't just have confidence and good, like it's like I can't have everything all at once. I just want my skin to clear so bad. But I had a breaking point yesterday and I decided to change a small thing about my skincare. And the only thing I'm changing, nothing that my dermatologist like prescribed, obviously I'm sticking with all of that, but I did change my gentle moisturizer and gentle cleanser to La Roche-Posay, which I have used in the past, and I liked it. It was fine. I'm curious if the Vanicream was irritating my skin, because I feel like things got really bad when I started the Vanicream. So I made that small switch because I feel like that won't really make any difference. Probably shouldn't have done that, but I had a breaking point. So let's talk books for a sec. I need to say that I've never had such an overwhelming response to me reading a book. Like so many people, when I first posted I was reading it, were freaking out like, oh my god, it's the best series ever, like whatever. Like as I was reading, people were constantly like, we need updates, like how are you liking it, how are you liking it? And then when I posted about this today that I finished it, people were like, oh my god, like I'm so glad you loved it. I feel like everyone is such a massive Throne of Glass fan, and I was so hesitant to read it because I have never found interest at all in fantasy. And even times in books where there'd be like little hints of fantasy, I would be like, okay, I get it, but like I wish that wasn't added in there. Like I feel like the story would have been better without it. And I kind of do still feel like that. Like I feel like when there's a book that's not fantasy and the author adds a fantasy element, it's like this feels out of place. Like why is there magic in modern day New York City? Do you know what I mean? Like it's just like not quite sure I'm like vibing with that. But this being an entire fantasy book, I was from the get-go so incredibly enthralled, and I was hooked right from the very first page. Like this, okay, maybe the first 10 pages, but I was hooked. And I would consider this a binge-worthy book, and that's hard to come by in my opinion. Like a lot of books I'm like, okay, like I could put this down at any point. This one, I would end a chapter and literally I would have to keep reading. Like it was such a binge-worthy book. Like I couldn't put it down. I mean, it's a pretty long book and I kind of cruised through it. I mean, just a good book. It is like, it's well-rounded. It's a complete, like it felt complete, which I feel like a lot of books just don't feel quite complete, but it did. It felt complete. It felt well-rounded. It was exciting. It had like a suspense element. There was like a love element, but then it didn't go where you thought it was gonna go, and the ending was so like badass and empowering. And the female lead, like the protagonist, the female protagonist, she was so awesome, and like the typical tale of like a girl in a kingdom is so far from what this story was, and it didn't follow like the norms of what you thought was gonna happen. Like there was like this love story playing out, and I was so sure I would know how it was gonna end. It was gonna be like a cheesy ending and blah blah blah, which I can get down with, but then the way it actually ended, I was just like, wow, what a beautiful and empowering and feministic way to end this book. I will most definitely be continuing the series, like 100%, especially because so many people were like, and that's not even like, they were like, that's literally the worst book in the series, like you're in for a wild ride. And I was like, if this is the worst book in the series, yes I am, because I think this is one of my favorite books ever. It was so good. This didn't make me cry per se, but I was like giggling. I felt connected with the characters. I felt like I knew the characters. There was times where I was so frustrated, like I was feeling things along with the characters. There was no, I mean, there were definitely plot twists in here, but it wasn't written in like a thriller type of plot twist where it's like literally you're like jaw on the floor. It was more just like it was suspense. Like it was like, what type of thing? Like, oh my god, I don't know how to explain it. I loved it. I gave it 5 stars because a great book. Like this is probably one of the few books this year that I feel like I ended it, and even though it literally ends on a cliffhanger, I was like, yeah, that was a story. Like this, no detail was left out, no, like everything was just laid out for you, but not in a way where like it was predictable, but laid out in a way of like everything was described to perfection and the characters were developed to perfection. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I can't say enough good things, and now I'm officially hooked on fantasy, and I never thought I would be that person. 110% recommend this, especially if you're a fantasy hater. Give it a try, because I was I was so afraid to read this because I was like, I think I'm going to hate it. Far from it. Loved 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 it. This one I will be thinking about for a very long time. And next up, I was choosing between this book and The Storied Life of A.J. Fickery, but I decided that this book was more on the Halloween vibe, and it's October 22nd, so like it's Halloween week, and the other one was definitely, I want to read it in like the colder fall months, but it's not like a Halloween specific read, it's more of just like a cozy fall read. I'm going to be reading The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. I've read a few books from her, and Frida McFadden is an author that I'll recommend to people who are like, what book should I start with? Like, what should I read if I want to get into reading? One of the authors I recommend is Frida McFadden because her books just move like this, and they grab you right from the start. They're easy to digest. They're not like complex or super remarkable. They're just a cut and dry, good, entertaining book. I do find sometimes they're a little bit like cheesy, a little bit. I felt like the beginning of Never Lie by Frida McFadden was a little bit like, okay. But I felt that way until the thriller stuff started to kick in, and then I was like, holy moly. But I feel like Frida McFadden's strength is like plot twists and like catching you off guard, but I wouldn't say her strength is like creating a well-rounded book. You know what I mean? This is purely like to get a rise out of you, and this one feels like it's developing a world. I mean, that's exactly what they both are, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna start this one tonight. I'm very excited. This is a decently long book. It's like 400 pages. Perfect timing. When this came out, I had to get it. And it's a cool concept. It's about a woman who's looking for a boyfriend and a man who's looking for his next victim because he's a serial killer. I'm annoyed because I literally finished this like an hour into the flight, and I had to bring 2 books with me because I knew I was gonna finish this one, but literally I read for an hour and then it was over. So I had to bring 2 books just for 1 hour of reading, but whatever. I need to take the pimple patch off. Should we do it together? We'll do it together in the bathroom. We need to go raid my dad's closet and pick out a shirt. And I also need to change my insulin pump. So let's do it. Look at this artifact of a TV. That is ancient. There's literally a VHS player. Let's do a shirt for my dad. Welcome to the bathroom. Here are my toiletries. Let's clean ourselves up. Really, I should probably take a body shower. But first, let's pull these off. Oh, I gotta pop that. These ones aren't as exciting. Okay, BRB. all just for bed. My skin is not looking as good as I thought. I thought it was looking pretty good, but then I took a look in the mirror. Let's prick my finger because my blood sugar is suspiciously stable right now after eating. And anytime it's like that, I'm like, something's not right. Wow, it is accurate. When you guess your carbs correctly, I have to change my pump because I'm running out of insulin, but I want my parents to watch me change it. I don't know how late my mom's gonna be because she's out with her friends, but I'll wait a little bit. All right, I am heading out now. I'm gonna go drive into Boston. I'm going a little bit early. Natalie gets in today. I don't know if I said that, but I'm going a little bit early because I felt like it'd be fun to just bop around Boston a little bit and pick up a coffee and whatever. Somehow ended up in Brandy. Let's try some stuff on. Okay, this is definitely a basic and also small, but I don't really have any small crew necks like this. Like I always wear them oversized. This is an immediate yes. This is so cute. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I could not love this more. Need this, need this, need this. This is gorgeous too because I can wear a shirt underneath. I don't know why the music just got so loud. I can wear a shirt underneath or just like this. I have these sweatpants in like a whitish gray and I wear them all the time. So I love these, but I have too many black sweats, so I'm not gonna get them. Retried this on and I just don't think I'll ever wear it. I need more sweaters like this and not like crew necks like this. And I feel like I could thrift this and it could be like way cooler, so I'm gonna pass. I'm driving to Greystone now. I'm gonna grab a coffee and I think I'm gonna grab a sandwich too. I ended up just walking Newbury Street because all like the garage to the Prudential Center was all full and I ended up finding a spot literally right on Newbury Street. It was a win-win because I got to go to Brandy and I got a couple things. I got the red sweater and the like off the shoulder cream gray sweater, but I'm trying to decide now if I want to get a cold brew from Greystone or if I want to get a dirty chai because their dirty chais are really, really good. I probably will end up doing that, but I forget if they're sweetened or not. I just got like really overwhelmingly hungry. I'm gonna get there at 3, so then Natalie will land in like 30 minutes, so perfect timing. One thing about me is I have good time management. Got myself a cold brew with oat milk. I swear last time I got a chai here, they said it was unsweetened, but this time they said it was sweetened. I didn't feel like dealing with that, so got this. And I also ordered the turkey sandwich. I'm gonna eat open face because I don't want all these carbs. I'm making a mess. Good morning, except it's 3 p.m. It's the next day and I need to recover my acne again. But I just got my hair cut and I'm obsessed with it. I got like kind of a lot off and I got my bangs cut back up. I'm obsessed. It looks so good. I got a lot of length off. If you guys go watch my transition TikTok, you can really see, but I got like, I mean, like honestly, like this much. It's a lot. That is a lot. I'm obsessed though. Hair by Kaylee B. Obviously, always slay. And we're gonna go home now and chill for a bit before we go to T-Bones and the show later, which I'm so excited for. I'm excited for T-Bones. Natalie's reading Throne of Glass and it's so hard to not tell her. You've made a lot of progress today. Like 60 pages. Yeah. You're getting into it. You are, you're like a fourth done. Yeah. Okay, let's go home. All right, you guys, I'm home. Back in LA. It was a super short trip up to New Hampshire, but it was a much needed and really awesome trip. I had a great time and felt good to relax. I definitely relaxed. Like I didn't work out, eating all the yummy home cooked food. Like I was just very much relaxing and it felt good, but happy to be home. It's a Friday night and it's mirror's filthy. It's a Friday night and it's Halloween weekend. So I'm going to a Halloween party tonight. It's just at Natalie's house. So I'm gonna go over like early and help set up and everything. And Sophie's gonna be here in a few minutes and we're going to go over there together. But I just took a shower. I'm absolutely exhausted, you guys. Like, I don't even think I'm fully aware how exhausted I am. I mean, you can probably tell, but let's see, we woke up at like 1:45 West Coast time, clearly exhausted, and I didn't go to bed till midnight East Coast time. So I went to bed at 9 and woke up at 2 a.m. So I'm exhausted. I napped on the plane, but I'm still exhausted. So tonight should be interesting. I'm gonna need a lot of under eye concealer. My hair, I still haven't washed since getting my hair cut. I mean, I guess that was just yesterday, wasn't it? Feels like forever ago. It's looking cute. All my curls pretty much fell, but I think it still just looks cute. So I wasn't planning on restyling it or anything tonight. I'm just gonna leave it like this because I'm being Red Riding Hood. So I'm just gonna have my hair down, and it's like starting to get greasy, but I feel like after a party or anything like that and I have like makeup on, my hair always feels dirty, so I'm gonna want to wash it tomorrow anyway. So I figured I would do that. Skin update, not looking the best. My confidence is at an all-time low, you guys. I don't want to film TikToks, I don't want to film YouTube videos. Like, I hate it. I hate it. My skin is going through it. I'm delusional, you guys. I'm so tired, but I have my bags packed over here. I will show you guys my costume later, but I'm gonna pack my makeup. This is the makeup I brought to New Hampshire, but this was like pretty much just the bare minimum. So I'm gonna go and add more to this because I want like a full beat tonight. I wanna feel good. And with this skin, we need a lot of makeup. We need to give Natalie a red kiss on her cheek. That one.
Aww.
Perfect!
How does this thing work? I'm just playing my part. Oh wait, I can't see. Oh! Is this gonna like come off? Or, like, yeah. No, it's permanent.
It'll come off in like 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 business days.
Sounds like a bruise.
Yeah, why you did it on my neck?
Yeah.
Why you did it on my neck?
Why did you?
Oh.
Oh, it kind of looks like a bunch of piggies.
So rare.
It literally looks good.
You need scratches.
Yeah, you need.
I'll put it on you.
Oh, I know what I'll do. Yeah, just do it like that. Yeah.
I can do it on my nails. I can really scar you.
You sound like a Riterack.
Oh. What's a Riterack? Is this thing on? Tap, tap. Oh, so the ankle. Just turn around.
Wow. What's wrong? Is there something on my... Wait. Is there something... Ow!
Grandma's always right. I didn't turn this on.
You was at the mall with your friends. I was scared to approach you, but then you came closer, hoping you would give me a chance. Oh, I never knew that we would be more than friends.